and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mahomes now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We have hit halftime. Still, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
21.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step in.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. Watkins. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. We're back now in KC. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And running with power here. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 104 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go. Green 90. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Left, 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 left.
They run again with Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Spins past it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but